Haha, if you didn't know, baby, this is Ginger. Who's gonna be the one live? Oh, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I recommend you putting on some headphones and jamming out with me so you can hear Ginger in full good quality. I just have my cheap ass Apple earbuds, but they do the damn thing. And we're gonna put the headphones on, react to the song, and jam out. We jamming. We jamming. Everybody likes jamming. Haha. Yeah, I was listening to some Bob Marley at work, so I got that jamming song stuck in my head. But this is not jamming. This is straight up metal in your face. This is Ginger, baby. Let's roll the intro and let's go.
Hardcore. Yeah. Come on. This one is from Ukraine. Are you ready?
Who's gotta be one is what she's saying. And to be honest, again, when you hear Ginger, you hear all these live footages, and me going and seeing them about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, it was impressive. What they were capable of doing live is crazy. Do I like some of their older stuff, that more like metalcore type of thing? Yeah, this seems more like hella heavy with very heavy down-tuned drop beats, just doom 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 doom, and they have that like real aggressive percussiveness, that doom 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 doom, and she's a hell of a front woman, puts on a hell of a show, and I've always been impressed by just the musicianship. It just seems like the guitar player themselves doesn't play the most super technical riffs, but the bass player just plays nasty riffs. But the older Ginger stuff that I have been hearing in these reactions seems a little bit more like enjoyable, kind of, because it seems like their sound is phenomenal for what they're playing here, but it's just like that real heavy down chuggy type of riff. But she's a hell of a front woman, that's for sure. Hell of a front woman.
Lost
She has a very intense, deep, bassy growl. A lot of females in this genre of music, when they do like the yelling, the screaming, the harsher vocals, they have more of a, what should I call it? A more of a higher pitch, like "Ah!" Instead of hers is more like real bassy, like that's how her vocals come across. It's very low, deep, bassy, very aggressive, very deep in the mix, and I believe she has to do that. And I believe the reason she has to portray those kinds of vocals, I'm trying to get the camera set up properly, the way she has to do those vocals is because the music itself is so heavy and so downtuned and so low with the bass, because the bass is hella in the mix and hella in the presence. I definitely believe that she has to have those more deeper, bassier vocals with the growls to contrast that heavy bass low bottom end, because you couldn't do this with a high pitch like a Kitty or some other person. She does it where it has to be heavy and has to be low growling, but she can captivate audiences. She's one of those females that really captivate.
Don't stop
So what I do notice by her singing voice sometimes live, it's like off pitch a little bit, and a lot of people say she kind of has that problem sometimes where her vocal will be a little off pitch, or it doesn't feel like that singing section actually fits the song itself. So it kind of seems redundant, her singing that, when it should be a very harsh thing. Some of the songs seem like it should just be very harsh. Then I noticed some other songs, the vocal of her singing seems natural, like Pisces. It seems very natural that in the song Pisces she goes from very heavy to very smooth, but the music, when she's doing that very soothing traditional sounding clean vocal, it fits it because the music itself, the melody itself, is to the point that it is very easy to listen to. And this seems like the music is very harsh when she's trying to do that clean singing, which throws it off a little bit. But it's still very impressive how simple she goes from being very harsh, very aggressive, to being very smooth and very gentle with her vocal. It seems very seamless. It's like, yeah, 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 like there's no like stopping. It's just you can't really tell where it's supposed to stop and where it's supposed to start. She does it very seamlessly and very clean. That's what I like about Jinjer. She does the damn thing and does it very well. And one thing I do notice, they don't play a lot of that real older music when they have their older guitar player. They don't really play that like older metalcore kind of kill switch engage kind of vibe, because back in those days they did have kind of a more of a kill switch engage more kind of vibe, like in 2014 15. And I've checked out some of those videos, and you can see their style has massively changed from what it was to what it is today. And when I went to Jinjer, a guy asked, how come Jinjer plays in front of like hundreds of thousands of people in Europe, but in America they play in front of what's like 800 people? And I gave him an impression. I said, in America, I think Jinjer is not that big of a group. Not too many people I know listen to them, but when they're in Europe, they're playing all these music festivals, so that's why they're getting the biggest stages in the world. But I will say that if you like a very technical band with high quality musicians, like their bass player is one of the best bass players I've ever seen. I paid attention when I seen them live more to the bass player and what he was doing technically than I did the guitar player or the drummer. The drummer's nasty. Okay, she's phenomenal live. The guitar player, like I said, when I watched him, he doesn't do like anything super technically crazy, no sweeping, no craziness. But the bass player just does some phenomenal stuff. It's just crazy. He's slapping, tapping, playing all these amazing riffs. But like I said, what we're hearing here, it's actually really dope. It seems like we're gonna go into some nasty breakdown that's gonna be like, like that's what it seems like we're gonna hear. Some nasty, real violently nasty technical breakdown. So that was Jinjer with Who's Gonna Be the One. And the band itself, like I said, is so technical, so heavy, so aggressive. If you've never experienced one of their shows, like the House of Blues or anything like that, I definitely recommend you guys going out there and checking out their music, because I think it is good. I wouldn't say they're one of my favorite bands, but as a somewhat, I say, new band that I've gotten into in the last like year and a half, I would say they're actually very impressive, and I would say they're super worth watching. If you're gonna spend $25-30 to see them at like the House of Blues or at maybe a show like the Hard Rock Live, it's definitely worth your time. It's definitely worth your money. They're gonna play like an hour set maybe. Overall, I think what we heard here was phenomenal. What I heard in Orlando, Florida was crazy. It was just, like I said, very low, deep bottom end. And as you can see what the guitar player is doing, it's not super technical. I think the most technical people in the band is the drummer and the bass player. But you can't go wrong with what we just seen. I think overall, it was an impressive performance. It was a damn good track. Pretty damn good quality. And with that being said, guys, it's your boy Trevor back with another video. But this is Jinjer doing the damn thing. So as always, we will see you guys next time. And remember, watch this with some headphones.